but internally, until you make that decision and say, you know what, I don't know everything and I need help. And which another note too, and then I'll let you answer the next question. If you have that mentality, and I have a feeling I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, Commissioner, what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway because you know me. If you feel that you know everything and you don't need any help, then I don't see you succeeding or having long-term longevity in this business. And I don't care who you are, I don't care what your income level is, that doesn't impress me. But when you tell me something like that, I already know it's game over and there's no need for us to even speak.
So I've just put some comments in. I call it the lone wolf syndrome. I said you can't grow by yourself. You can start, you can grow some. So let's be clear, you can grow some, but you can't grow worldwide by yourself. You just can't. I mean, we've sent numerous amounts of video with Tyrese Gibson and Steve Jobs, and we can just continue. Just Google what the moguls say about by yourself or team and watch what they say. But when you only, now I'm gonna be clear also, when you only focus on just you, it shows a level of selfish and shows only you care about you, yourself. That means no one else can count on you because it's only about just you.
Correct.
I'm gonna be clear again. No matter what you want to spin it and make like what you got to do, but when it's just about you, then that means you can't be counted on. No one can count on you because you only care about you. You only care about what you got to do, and you worry about it with somebody else. You know, well, I'm gonna do this because somebody else or whatever you're thinking that's in your head. You only care about yourself. So who in their mind would trust you? Who would trust you because you don't really care about them? You only care about what you're doing, and that's totally opposite of what you should do. See, there's nothing in SBN in my group that you can say that I've been that way. I focused on the whole group the entire time. The ones that I can talk to, the ones that I don't, is nothing I can do. The one that I can talk to, well, you guys know. If somebody asked Sean White, Dr. James focused on just himself or somebody else, you would say what?
I would say on the contrary, I would say about 95% of the time, he's more focused as far as on the organization, on how us as a collective can grow and really, in what ways can he help us really get to the next level. That's 95% of the time.
That's what I
Notice I
want.
said 95%.
Now, I'm going to ask Miss Helen. Miss Helen, I see your thing of, are you still here, Miss Helen?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so if somebody was to ask you, is Dr. James, does he just care about himself or does he really care about others? What would you say?
I would say he cares about others. That's what driven me to the comment that I made even this morning. I mean, you know, because you could have just said, well, she just leave her off. She don't seem like she interested, or she's real slow. It take her a long time. I mean, you could have came up with any type of conclusions that you have seen in me. So you have really been patient and persistent. So yeah, you care.
Okay. And so I think if you ask everybody that I speak to on a daily basis, which is at least 6 or 7 of you, they'll all say the same, right? There's no one that can say that, and of course, doing business and caring about people, they kind of work hand in hand, right? So
right.
Of course, people got to invest in paying stuff, just like the show that y'all are on. Y'all are paying, right? But guess what? I'm paying too. You think I ain't paying? I'm paying too. So why somebody think that they don't got to pay? So the point is everybody got to pay. So the key here is, how do you really care about people? Show that real care. Like, participate with us. Come on the calls with us. Don't come once in a while. Don't come when you just got something to that you want. Come weekly, twice a week. Just listen. Just be there. Show the care. That's what I mean. So there's obviously some in the SBN that don't show up. That's just it. I'm gonna call it out. You know how I go. And I talk to you one-on-one if you want to. But the point is, everybody doesn't come on the call. Does that show enough care? Or I forgot. I've been busy. You can't be, if you're going to be busy every day of every week, then that means you really don't care about the SBN. That's really the bottom line. You really don't care if you never show up. Now, Miss Helen, you're different. We already know you from the start and the things you do. So don't worry about it. You take care of other things technically for me. So, and I,
Right.
you're different. So just don't worry about it. But the bottom line is, you still make your investment toward what you're trying to do. And then what I always do is I overdo it. I give you more than what you're paying for, right or wrong.
Right.
Okay, so
You
that's
do. You do.
and so the lone wolf thing, you continue to do that. But I do notice now, as a person, me being a relentless person, yes, my younger self was able to get me to a point by myself. But you have to be definitely relentless, and you have to be, I mean, you have to move that way for years to get to where you want to be. But I could not grow to where I am now with the SBN and other things that I'm doing without the team that I have. There's no way that I could have done this. And whenever I do hire people part time here in Texas to help me do stuff, I got to have that. I got to have it. And so we work together because not only do I send leads to everybody here, but and not only will I have Sean and someone make a call, but guess what? I'm calling people. I'm calling their customers for them as well. That's how you help each other, man. That's what I mean by caring. And yeah, everybody should make some money from that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you continue the lone wolf phase. That means the people that, a lot of people won't really see you as caring about them. They would not think you care about them when you do it that way. If you show you care about them, you go overboard with everybody, that's when you care. So yeah, if one thing came out of what I just said, focus on people and overdoing it with your customer. Great question. So the next one, Sean, I know that I went longer, but this is going to be the last one. Can a person that is serious about accomplishing goals and dreams do it alone?
Yeah, they can, but why? Because everything in which that you just illustrated, because this is what happens when you try to do it alone by yourself. And yeah, you can do that for a multitude of years. This is what's going to happen. Burnout, anxiety, frustration, your health, more times than not is going to go ahead and decline because last time I checked, you are a human being. And last time I checked, you are living in this space that we call life, and things do arise on a regular basis. So unless you're truly like a robot and you were born and built that way, like a robot, it's not beneficial. And I know a lot of people are gonna fight me on it, and they're probably gonna DM me, say some interesting stuff. But you know me, how I feel about that. The reality is this: we're in a time and space where that's not necessary. In order for you to build anything great, anyone that you follow, admire, respect, do your research. Don't listen to a word I'm saying. Do your own research. You will notice that they did it through collaborative efforts, through having a team, an organization. That's the reason why here at SB and the Small Business Network, we are on who we are because of that reason. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? So I want you to really think about that. And if you're truly serious, hear when I say this, if you're truly serious on your vision, on your dreams, on your goals, on your business, there's no better place but to be a part of us. Give us a chance, be all in, really be about team, right? Versus I. And I can tell you from personal experience, from my own experience, it benefits everybody as a collective. Notice what I just said. I'm gonna say it again. It benefits everyone as a collective.
Absolutely. And having
So
said that, we have to end it right there, guys. This has been a Power Pack show with Power Pack tidbits. I think this show, I'm going to mess around and cut this one up, man, and use some reels here. I like this show. This show brought us some nice points that people need to hear and hopefully either change for the better or
All right.
keep fighting the system and say, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because that's for me, for me.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
that means
Yeah.
that means selfish. That means Selfish. I said it. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for tuning in to Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. We'll see you next week.